Oh, great, I'm about to die now. First, the mother said I'm old and wrinkly. Then I want to get up and ask me about my last supper.
God, you're so loud.
I'm sorry, I'm about to die soon.
Hi everybody and welcome back to our channel. It's Linh Podetti here.
Jennifer Ko.
Jacqui Ashley.
And welcome to Rise and Shine. And what do we do again? We are asking you to subscribe to our channel and press the bell button so that you get notification for when we release videos to help you succeed in life and be fulfilled. Now, in today's video, we want to talk about the money mindset, because unless we unblock the stuff that's in there, we're not going to be able to achieve success, because 80% of success is mindset.
Correct.
We all know the strategy, all right, save money, invest money, but if we don't unblock that stuff, it's not going to work.
And it's understanding actually what your money mindset is, right? And some people don't realize.
Yes.
So question is, money is?
Abundance.
Money is?
Choice.
Money is love.
Interesting.
Right?
So, but I'm pretty sure none of us kind of thought it this way, right? Because I know my background, my circumstance back then did not reflect my current circumstance. But it was also because internally, I had a lot of limiting belief. So some of my limiting belief was that, you know, you need to work really hard. Money was hard to make. You need more money. You need money to make money. What were some of yours?
See, this is really interesting because when I grew up, my father, and this is something I didn't actually like, he used to say, money can buy love. And then, no, money doesn't buy love, because, you know, you can't buy me, etc. But over the years, actually what he meant and what I realized is, money is not that money can buy love. If money can help you to create, to give back, to enjoy, to give to the family that you love so they can have a good life, to give to the people you love, to give to the people that you can help. You know, with money, you can do a lot of things.
So would you say, Jacqui, that money express love then?
You can
Yes,
express
in some
more
way
love. You can give, yeah, you can
it,
show
it is
more
a
love.
way showing it, not in a like, you know, kind of egotistical
love,
way,
yeah.
but not like in buying like I'm buying it, but more it's more giving.
Yeah.
So what do you
Yeah.
think keeps a lot of people broke, or even a lot of Asian living still in Asian countries and stuff? You know, what do you think that they think that holds them back? Because I know for my dad, he says to me, Lynn, please don't try to get rich because you're not going to get rich. I can't believe he convinced me, like, with his heart and soul, because he's like, everyone has a destiny, you know. You're not meant to be rich, so don't try.
Lynn, your destiny.
And I was like,
That's not your
that does not make
destiny.
sense. And because I also said, but who are you to tell me? You're not a rich person, or you're not someone that I'm looking up to, so you don't make any sense. So that's why, and then I also clicked that, no wonder why you're keeping yourself that way, because you just don't think it's even possible. So what do you think, have you seen some other...
He's stuck in that mindset, right? And actually a lot of people don't realize that they have actually a limiting belief about money in itself. You could be saying to yourself, oh, money is the root of all evil. Have you all heard that? Yeah, right? And so that can affect the way
You're scared of being greedy. You think people judge you that you love money, but they don't realize, like you said, loving money, to make more money, to give more people, it's a different relationship.
It's a perception. It's your relationship with money. So if your relationship with money is really bad, right? Then you're going to also, the outcome is also going to reflect that. Your reality around you is going to reflect that. What do you think, Jen?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I think when it comes to money, a lot of people, when you ask them, when I usually ask them, how fit is your mindset? So, you know, I always refer to mindset fitness, because we have our physical fitness, emotional fitness, mental fitness, and of course there's mindset fitness, right? So I ask them, how fit is your mindset? What do you mean? I said, can you actually control what you think? Or do you actually surrender to whatever it is? You either control your mindset or your mindset control you. Who is in control? So the fitter you are, the more you can control. Now, that's stage one. Now, stage two is a lot of people I find often gets mistaken, and they say, oh, yes, I've tried that, but my reality, the reality is not like that for me.
That's a mindset in itself, right?
Interesting, because I said, okay, tell me what you think your reality is. And they said, okay, so it's always happened like this. I said, no. I said, that is your experience. Your reality is what's happening from this point forward. And this is how you design your reality. Your experience is from this point backward, and that's your experience. So
Yeah.
a lot of people kind of get confused between their reality and their experience. So if you're thinking that your reality is your experience, then you keep on getting on that wheel, because what happened before, you didn't change because you keep focused. Imagine this for a moment. Try to walk backwards, but keep looking. Try to walk forward, but keep looking backwards. It doesn't make any sense. And when I asked them, okay, why don't you try this for thought? Why don't you say that you've got no problem with this, and moving forward, this will be fine? No, but I'm lying to myself. I said, what do you mean? I said, what do you mean? And they said, oh, but the reality is. I said, which reality? It always happened. I said, but that's your experience.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? So people get caught up in this reality experience situation, and I find that is the most.
And it's until you can see yourself beyond your current circumstance did my life change. So for example, back then my life was like, I was broke, I was a single mom, and I started to learn about money mindset and how to get out of it. And one of the tips was even to give money. So that because money is energy, it's the flow of value. Like for example, you give me a massage, you might not want a massage back, right? But money is just a way for us to it's like a currency to exchange, because then you can use that money to do something else with it, because you don't want the exact thing back from you. So that's all money is. It's just an energy of value. And then I started to learn about giving money away, even when you don't have. I mean, as in the law of vacuum. So you give away and money comes in. I'm like, but I don't have much to give. But I just trust it. I'm like. You don't trust yourself. You're like, up to this point, I don't have money, so why should I believe? You start to question. Now maybe I should listen instead. So I follow, and let's say with $10, I gave $5 away, and magically I find more money. Or I remember I was on Centrelink, and I remember learning about the law of attraction in the universe. I was like, what am I telling the universe? Oh, that I need support. I need the government support. Well, to get myself to the next level, I'm going to act like I don't need that, because then my new reality will manifest.
Yes.
And it was a very hard thing to do. It was, when you actually need the money, but you're telling the world that you are going to the next stage. So canceling Centrelink money before you even have the money was very difficult.
That's courageous, and that is definitely redesigning your reality.
So I changed my mindset to abundance. I knew that cutting this meant more, and guess what? I never got Centrelink ever again from that day onwards.
And then it's also quite interesting, the words that you use in your mind, like the internal words. Like if you're always constantly focused on the word debt, and you say, I don't want debt. But the thing is, the brain does not register the don't directly. So all you focus on is in the word debt. So changing the way, the words, your internal language, can actually also shift your meaning, your feeling towards that. And so therefore your behavior, right?
Correct.
So at first, I think it's about finding all your limiting beliefs. You have to catch yourself, like you said. Are you in control of your thoughts? I mean, it's catching your thought. So nowadays, even going to the next level. So once I made money, then I'm like, how come I'm not going to the next level? Then I caught myself. I listed down. I realized, I don't want to charge too much, because then clients might think that I'm greedy.
Yes.
Or
self-worth.
And it was
right?
lack of confidence, feeling like that my service wasn't worthy enough. And it was until I go, well, charging more is because I'm giving more value. I started to feel more confident. So it's whatever level you're at, you got to start to catch your current thought to go to the next level.
Here's another good exercise to do. So first question is, ask yourself, okay, finish the sentence, money is. The other one is, rich people is or are. Because that will tell you what you actually really think about being rich.
Yes.
And so if you have a negative thought around that, then you realize, I don't want to be rich because rich people are
I always look up to rich people, but not in a like, oh my God, jealous way. I was always inspired. Oh my God, that is so grateful. How did they get there? I would love to learn how they got there. But then others who saw me, not compare, but like, oh, look how good they're like. Who cares about them? Like what's so good about them? And I'm like, why do you have such a negative energy towards those kind of people? Because all I'm seeing is, wow, they must be doing something good or amazing
or empowering, or wow, rich people are empowering or inspiring, or you see the other stuff. But if you're like, no, rich people are bad people, then actually that's a mindset of what behind you, right?
No, usually you have two types of people. One is the abundance mindset, and one is the lack. So
Correct.
the people who have the abundance mindset will always look at abundance people and they're naturally drawn. They're drawn because they're inspired by them, and then from that inspiration stems out many aspirations to actually propel them forward. And they actually don't look at it, they don't judge. It's a matter of just being inspired by, but there's no judgment. So people who's in sort of a lack mindset, and if you're in the lack mindset, because you look at somebody who's got something that you don't have or you want to have and yet to have, and you go, I don't care about that one. That's not important anyway. And then you justify it by saying something else and giving yourself excuses and all sorts of reasons. But the only person that, at the end of the day, the only person that we are deceiving is ourselves, because
Correct.
we're not deceiving
Yeah.
anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if your reality isn't what you want, then you really first of all need to start thinking about, okay, well, am I thinking around that? What is that belief around that money mindset?
Yeah.
What's the belief that I actually think about money?
Yeah,
then-
and I think it's always important to dig deep when you're growing up. You know, being Asian, the way your parents raised you up.
Yes, and that
that's
affects us too,
That's the other
right?
thing that
Does.
I can't shake off is like I love a value, I love bargain. You know,
Yeah, I love that
I would
too.
always go to the sales aisle and pick that, and I can't shake that off. And that's a deep, rooted value or money mindset.
It is. I mean, why not? It's actually, it's one of the return on investment, right? I mean, you look at something and you go, okay, I got this at 80% off or 70% off or whatever, I don't know, 50% off, and someone actually paid full price for this. Hey, I win something.
Yes.
So you kind of feel that gratification.
I like that.
That sort of like instant gratification,
Yes.
but it's a very Asian thing, I think.
Oh, yeah, we love a bargain and we love negotiating, isn't it?
Yeah. And one thing that I like to say is that we all spend money differently too, and it all depends on value.
Yes.
And so, some people might value a car, and you might go, "What a waste of money!" But it's because it's their value. And so you love beauty, love pampering yourself, and others. Like I would actually think it's a waste because I don't care about that.
Honey, the reason why is you're in your 30s,
Yes.
and I'm in my
I'm not
50s,
old yet and wrinkly yet.
and I'm older and more wrinkly, and then I need to do self-maintenance. Otherwise, I would not look like this.
Yeah.
It's like I look at self-maintenance. It's like going to the dentist. You go every 6 months. And then of course you have to go to your physio, your chiro, your massage, just make sure you're healthy, so you can move around and do your activities and get more experience. So that's different. It comes with age.
Yeah.
You don't need it yet.
All right.
say that.
I think we've given a lot of tips there. Right. Limiting beliefs, shake it off, and start changing that belief so you can change reality.
Yeah.
Well, before we end it, let's call my daughter over, and then we can actually do a bit of a fun game so the
Ooh.
audience gets to know us.
Nice,
Monica!
Come on down. So, would you like to pick out something and read it to one of us?
You nominate who you're reading it to. Now, say Jacqui or Jen or Mum first. Oh, Jen.
Ah, Auntie Jen.
I hope
Loud
that's a
and
good
clear.
one, Monica.
What would be your last supper meal?
Oh, great. I'm about to die now. First, the mama said I'm old and wrinkly. Let's Monica
Last supper.
and ask me about my last supper.
God, you're so loud.
I'm sorry. I'm about to die soon.
Hey, it doesn't mean you had to die. I mean, you could be in jail too, right?
Change your mindset. You're so negative.
Yeah, I know.
I
Right?
cannot believe the mother just told me I'm old and wrinkly, and then the daughter turns up and asks me about my last supper.
So, what's your last meal?
My
What's your
last
last meal?
supper. I think I have to say that I love grilled fish. Okay, I'm sorry, but I eat fish like 5 times a week. So I love grilled fish, and I love it with like just a nice plain salad.
Yes, she's a fussy eater.
Yes,
very
she
nice.
is.
No onions, no dressing,
All
plain
right.
salad. Yeah, that's my last one.
Jacqui?
Jacqui.
Louder. Beauty or brain?
Or brain and wine?
Oh.
Here's an interesting one. I pick brains because I can always make myself look gorgeous.
Yes. Plastic surgery.
Yes.
I would have gone and said both. I would have picked both.
No, but you had a choice.
No.
You had to pick one. No,
But she believes in abundance. You can have
If you
everything.
have everything on the table, if you have a $20 and a $100, Jacqui,
No,
which one would you pick? I pick both.
I would too.
No, you didn't. You picked brain.
But the question is either one. So which one would you pick?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
So
that's
you have to answer the question.
Anyway, zip it. Not your
Okay.
now.
Stop, bitch.
If you could
Eliminate one
eliminate
thing,
one thing from
daily routine, what would it be and why?
Oh.
Doing a in the morning?
Well, wait, you're going to get really sick.
That's a waste of my 15 minutes.
Can you imagine holding
Well,
all that.
imagining if the body just doesn't have to, right? So I literally have to wake up
I
earlier.
would not be sitting you
Because
here
I have a
fighting
morning
all day.
routine where every morning I have to do number 2. So now I'm being polite.
That's healthy.
But I
bodily
literally
function.
would now waking up half an hour early just so I have to do that bit because it's a waste of time. I really think it's a waste of time because I want to get straight to journaling, meditation, but you know the body needs to do that thing.
Yeah, because you'll be fighting all the way through this.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm
Serious
assuming the
in your
question
words.
is if I didn't have to. Right?
They don't need to know that, Jacqui. Oh my god.
Hey, this is raw, right? We're
That's
talking
so
like it is.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's Lynn here,
Jennifer.
Jacqui.
and remember to subscribe. Oh, I'm sorry, and
And Monica.
remember to subscribe and press the bell button so you get notifications for when our video is up. And in the next video, we're gonna talk about another money topic. So stay tuned.